guys, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for viewing, and for the new subscribers, welcome. My name is Kenny Bella, and let us journey together. Today I am joined with my cousin Diana from MC Gorgeous.
Hi guys, what's up? What's good?
Alright, for today's topic we'll be talking about interesting things, like what the awkward moments that we can all relate to, because I know we all have those awkward moments that
There are just many.
yeah, and they're very annoying, or you can even become embarrassed so much. So I think, should I start or you start?
You start.
So number one will be when you are with your friends and you decide to go to the mall or to a restaurant, and then one of them, like, you know that thing whereby you fall in public and then you try to like get up really fast and then turn around to see if no one saw you, but eventually you were seen, so you also become embarrassed because of that. So those things
They're too awful for it to happen in public like that. There's another one that happens whereby you're just walking, maybe you're with someone, maybe it's the love of your life, or maybe it's your friend or something, then you trip over nothing. You just trip.
And then you keep on praying, I hope my cousin or my crush has not seen me. So you keep on saying, I hope he has not seen me. Then you turn around, only to see that he's coming to ask you, are you okay?
And I hate that. You better just leave me. Let me gather myself together.
Yeah. And then there's this thing. It has happened to me once or twice, I think. This time when I was home in Nairobi. There's this thing whereby you can be in town with your friends, you're walking around, and then someone starts waving. So you don't know if they're waving to you or they're waving to the other person behind you. So I remember this lady was waving, and then I also started waving back, but I turned and she was waving to the other person. So what I did, I was just like, okay, there's a bug here, but we are good.
Whoa.
That thing, and then I remember my friends laughed so hard until I even felt more.
I know,
even felt worse.
man.
Those things, man.
Those things happen to me a lot. And me, I know I'm short-sighted, so whoever is waving at me, I think, no, not even at me, but the other person next to me, I feel like it's me, I feel special, then all of a sudden it's the other person. It really feels bad, guys.
Yeah.
Then what else that you can relate to? When you are in class, and then you know how some people are shy, some people are introverts, and you know the teacher picks you to read something, then you're trying your best to read as loud as you can, then someone at the back says, teacher or whatever, I cannot hear, can you please tell her to read louder?
Oh my god, those things are annoying. And then remember that time, let me say for example, you're a first year student, or okay, maybe you're a new student, and then you're trying, you know, that time you're new in the environment and you're supposed to present. So you know that time you're very shaky and
Anxious.
very anxious. So even though you try reading, your voice will you think that you're being loud, but you are not. So that thing also, when someone says please increase your volume, it just shatters you completely. You're just like it's just annoying. And then I also remember the same thing happened to my friend. Remember, there's this big hall that we always have, like this idea skills, the core units, yeah. So you felt like we're many in one big hall studying that. And then you remember in each semester you have to go and present, right? So in the presentation, I remember there's this friend of mine. She's not from Kenya. She's from Burundi or Rwanda, I think. So in the process of reading, you can see her hands are really shaking, and her voice, even though you stand next to her, you cannot hear what she's saying. But though we tried helping her, and I really thank God no one said that, oh no, we can't hear you, because once they say that, she'll just keep quiet. But nothing that happened. And then there's this thing, like when you go to a friend's place and you guys are busy chilling, you're talking, everything is fine, until that moment when your friends are arguing with their parents. So you're just left there being like,
Just like, okay.
What's going on? So that thing, it's just annoying.
I don't know why that happens, whereby, you know, it's a chill day and then all of a sudden they're arguing with their parents. I don't know why. And some kids these days, they have that conk language that they use with their parents. They're like, F you, what? And then you just don't know what to do.
And then you'll be like, really? Did you just say that to your mom? How oh, me, I can't. The moment I say that, I'll be slapped.
I know.
You'll be slapped, but
your head would be eaten off. That's just the truth.
And then there's this awkward moment when you're sitting or watching a movie with your parents, and then the sex scene comes, and then you freeze there like, okay.
You don't know if you should stand up. You don't know if you should continue sitting down. It's crazy.
Yeah, I remember there's this time we were home with my other cousins. So remember we were like many, and then now the parents were seated. Now we were watching a movie, and then this kissing scene came, and then okay, that one we tried and ignored it, and then now the sex scene came. Oh my god! This one, if you turn, they'll know that you watched it. So all you have to do is just close your eyes. All you have to do is just close your eyes, cause man.
Oh my goodness.
Some things you don't really expect, but when it happens, it just leaves you. You just like because I know if the moment I try and make a move, they'll just know like this one has seen it.
I think kids we have suffered in the hands of things. Another awkward moment whereby maybe a joke for you it is funny as hell, even it makes you laugh in front of everything and everyone, and then by the time you want to go and tell it to someone else or tell to a group of your friends, they don't laugh as much. It is so awkward because for you it's funny, so why isn't it funny for them? I hate that situation, and it always happens to me.
Yeah, that thing sucks. Because for you, the thing is very funny. But now when you can't say something, they'll just look at you like, really? That's the same thing that is this the thing that is killing you like that?
I know, right?
even sometimes they'll ask you, what were you thinking?
I know.
They're like, what were you thinking?
At least those ones can talk. Some will just like, they keep quiet and wow.
And then there's this awkward moment. I'm sure most of us have experienced this. Like when you go maybe to a cinema or any quiet, often say you go to a quiet place, the library or anywhere, and then like when everyone is quiet and then your stomach growls. Oh my god.
It's as if you have not eaten for years. That sound is really awful, by the way, and it always happens in the most silent of times. Maybe when you're with someone very quietly or in the cinema or what, then you just hear it all of a sudden.
Then you'll be like, wow, was that me? No, it's not me, it's you. You just doing that.
Those things are awful.
That's mad. Hey. And even sometimes, I remember this happened, we were going somewhere, so we were all in the car. So sometimes in the car you can all be quiet, yeah. So we're going, and then all of a sudden, because it's like a sort of a van, so there's other people sitting behind, and then us we're in front. So remember it was quiet, and then I don't know, someone's stomach just growled, and then you see everyone just started shoo. Then the person like, no, please, I'm just hungry. What are people like? Because it sounded as if he parted or something. So like, no. He's like, no, it's my time. People like, no, you parted or something. So he became embarrassed.
I think also, this one people you can relate to. When you're trying to walk, right? There's someone coming and you're going that direction. All of a sudden you coincide. You're trying to go right, the person also right. You're trying to go left, the person also going left.
So you keep on dancing.
So yeah.
Let's go.
Oh my god. I don't know why that happens. It's so embarrassing. Wow.
No, that thing is annoying because it's as if you guys are dancing. And then it also happens sometimes when I've seen it happens this side here in Kampala a lot. Like you're moving, then this bike guy is coming. Then you want to go there, he's going there. You want to come here, he's coming here. So at the end, I just stop. I'm like, bro, just go to where you want to go. It's better than you keep on dancing like that. And then this thing of whereby you are in town, you're trying to go somewhere, so you keep on, I don't know, maybe your mind is for something, but you keep on going in the wrong direction, or you even pass that shop that you want to go to. Then when you ask someone, they're like, no, it's right behind you, and you're like,
so my eyes couldn't see that. Like, wow.
I'll be like, no, you just put the sign here, because I walked here 3 times and we didn't notice it. You just put it there.
Yeah, like also it applies to, how mothers, they have that extra eye, I think at the back of their head or something. They send you to get something, you look, you cannot find it, and then when she says, okay, let me go and look for it myself, she just enters and then she finds it right there, and then your eyes couldn't see it. It's like, That is
No, that's when I start arguing. I'm like, no, I came here and I checked thoroughly and nothing was there. How come it's there?
Yeah.
How comes it's there?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's just really annoying. Back. So I can see she's busy laughing away. Someone is busy tickling you by there, man. You mind sharing with us?
Okay. An awkward moment we can all relate to. I don't know if this is strictly
It's okay.
restricted to Africans or also like other races too. But you know, when you are past the age and not that you have grown up, now it's time for you to bring someone home, someone the family can meet. And then, then the family starts asking you, okay, your age, what are your plans? Are you still getting married? Who's the girlfriend? And then it is just so awkward for you to start answering such questions. Like, it is so awkward. Just last week, my mother asked me, she just put me in the room, point blank, she's like, who's your boyfriend? And then you don't even know where to look.
I'm sure your eyes were wide.
Yeah.
You're just like
if I could sweat, I would have that time. Oh my god. It's really
No, but I also hate being put on the hot seat and then the question is coming left, right, center. Like, should I answer? But if I say yes, they'll be like, start asking me other questions. Yeah. If you say no, they'll ask you why not. So
you're just caught in between.
But then sometimes, let me say, like, you come with your guy, imagine in an African setting. You know, Africans, for us, we've been raised with very strict parents.
We have suffered.
Imagine you come, like, for example, maybe if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and then you want to come and maybe you're excited, you want to share with your parents or with your siblings, or let me say mostly your parents, because your siblings, we're all cool, yeah? But now with your parents, now the moment you say, I have a hey, before you finish boyfriend, one slap on your face. It's very hard. Sometimes the African, so they even tell you, boy, who? Are you done with school? Or maybe...
I think education here in the African setting is valued more. So before you start thinking about the next step in your life, finish your education in one piece and then move on. Of course, you won't be restricted, but you do slowly.
Yeah, I think like they all want, because they always say first focus on school, leave everything else out. Just keep on, when you finish school, then other things can come up. But if you haven't, then don't even dare say that, yes, I'm saying so and so. But know that the way the African parents is strict, you find the kids are very, very stubborn.
Yeah.
They'll say no boyfriend, they'll have a boyfriend. They'll say no going out, they'll sneak out.
The rebellion state, I don't know why it comes like that. It's just rebellion, you know.
But some things do happen actually. Like if you're of that age, you'll feel like, okay, yes, I think I can have a guy and so on. But now I think that's where we are all keeping it a secret. When your relationship is just secret, maybe until you're done with school, then you can make it public.